reached out to Adija Palmer myself, and he told me not to send a shit because you're a scammer. And I sent him all your information.
Persons using Vybz Kartel name in the wrong impression to get undesired result, only that the person who were on the phone are the head and their body. People, family, viewers, subscriber, welcome back to our brand new video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment and like this video. Hope everybody have a great night or day. So it have been said and they have proved that scammers are people who are using their head, try to get money from other people, using Vybz Kartel name to get funds from other people and try to use their heads. So this situation lay out like this. There was a person who was pretending to be Vybz Kartel baby mother, which would be Sh00ting music production. That is Vybz Kartel baby mother music line or product line, wherever you want to put it. And the person was pretending so much and impersonating the image of Vybz Kartel baby mother's name. But luckily enough, the person who were on the phone had his head and his body and record the whole situation, and we have proof of that. And we're going to make us say that as well. Even though you see it at the initial stage of this review, we're going to make us say way more, a lot of more information what the person have said. So people be careful, because if you not be careful, people will rip off, you know, and them will go hard. And you them want to have look of money, and if them see somebody them can rip off, them will go do it. But you know, also have to have an head for the body, because this is no joke thing. You know? I mean, people have been lost in thousands of dollars, and this is one of the examples of how it can happen. You know what I mean? So look at this now. This person number is in turmoil. Their address, the information, their name, the date of birth, everything you can think of. If someone wants to find them and hurt them, they can easily do that, because they have the all information, the background checks, and they wanted the money. So you know, like when somebody go send money to Western Union or something like that, etc., you give them a direct address, we can lead it directly to your gate. Yes, this person, the allegedly scammed, give the person the number that you wanted to scam. But we can hear what go on, and then we can give no opinion in the comment section down below. Post on it.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
Am I speaking with DJ Lily?
Yes, this is him.
I was told to call you on behalf of my little father, Adija Palmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sent me your number from yesterday, but I could not reach out to you until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying to me you have some stuff to send to him on his behalf.
I reached out to Adija Palmer myself, and he told me not to send a shit because you're a scammer, and I sent him all your information. So when you have time, they be looking for you, baby.
And this female probably be on the lookout right now, because she know where the details what she give out can happen to her. A lot of bad things can happen to her, and no one know this female. You know what I mean? No one know the information behind the scenes, where she live, which parish. But clearly she's a Jamaican, and she, you know what I mean, do it for profit. And on their DP or their identification card, you have this saved as Short Boss Music, which is the product line or the producing line for Vybz Kartel baby mother's line. And she give out Vybz Kartel right name, which is Adija Palmer, which everybody knows that as already. And she said that she get the number to give out something to her, to the person that she's trying to scam. But to me, the information is not straight, and it's a little bit withered, it's a little bit shaky. So hence, that is one of the reasons why the person probably picked up it and started to record it, because I'm sure that not everything the person recorded, you know what I mean? Because the person wasn't expecting it any form of scamming. So the person was being withered or being shaky, and hence the person who was getting scammed they were trying to get to scam. Was see it at an early stage, picked up the scam, and the rest was recording, and this person's life is in turmoil. Anything can happen to them at any moment, because they put their life in a risk, you know what I mean, trying to use Vybz Kartel name, you know what I mean, to create a havoc, to create, you know what I mean, a bad name for Vybz Kartel. Luckily enough, this person's recorded, and a person is on the bad hand now, you know what I mean, and Sh00ting music line or the product line now in the clearance, because they could use it and say, yeah man, if Vybz Kartel baby mother scam it and never Vybz Kartel directly. So this is one of the good reasons why sometimes good for recording cards, because now Sh00ting not gonna be under pressure and say she scam people, because even though a lot of fake pages going around and using other people's page name to scam other people, and when they're being scammed now, they must say, Jano, them people are wicked, and when them never check to say if it's a legit page by the producer or the artist or whoever they might try. For example, now a person trying to get cut a dub plate and a person scam them at $200,000, and they was getting to, for example, Amazon Dan to cut a and dub plate for them. Then they will know after that it was a fake page, and they will say, yo, Jano, I'm sorry, or whatever the situation may be. So you have to be careful. You cannot trust anybody, and it happened to a lot of people. And this is supposed to open a lot of person's eye to certain things, because if you look at this video, a lot of people look at it and say, whoa, look how she sound like a nice person, look how she sound like Sh00ting, and then look at thing there. But you have to open the eyes, because these people are out right now. No work is going on. The countries are locking down based on certain things. There's work. Most people on their work is getting laid off and redundancy. So you have to look at that. So people are seeking ways to making an hard-earned cash. So if somebody scams somebody and the page is not legit, there is no one to be blamed but yourself. You know what I mean? You have to look on the legit part of it. But we're going to jump in the whole situation with UWI. So this is what transpired at the UWI Back Gate in Kingston and St. Andrew. So it was a Nissan car pulled up at the back gate of the UWI Mona campus. Two-man exited vehicle, run off, and all the persons were there standing up. You know what I mean? They started to get busy. Suddenly, we see a person speeding away, only to see a chaser behind him. Seems like the person is opening fire, and one of the chase buyer never stopped it until he get close to the person, but the person continued to run, and it exited. It seemed like it exited in close by bushes. And then the Nissan car pull up, pick up one of the person, and sped off. You know what I mean? And this is a situation where this man is so lucky. You know what I mean? Everybody see, like, it seems like the men were armed as they exited the vehicle. They were armed with their firearms in their hands and went into two different directions. You know what I mean? Hoping to see the man flat-footed and went after him. Luckily enough, the man did not, and he speed off like he was an cheater. You know what I mean? He's so quick and he's so lucky. This is one of his best or luckiest day in his life history. And it has been said that he have been shot and injured. You know what I mean? The release have been yet to be clear if it is serious or not. You know what I mean? It have been said that he have getting about 2 to 3 shots. It have not been proven, but he have been injured. But the greatest part of it, he live on for the next day, and he live on to run on the track field or to run down a next street. You know what I mean? And this youth, God alone save him. That's all I can say. Because if somebody go for somebody and it is two person, and remember now, when the man exited UWI Back Gate, he was running away from the killers or from the person who exited the vehicle, and he was speeding. And remember now, there was 2 men aiming fire out after him, one in white and one in black. And the one in white, it seemed like he never want to stop to run, but the man had other ideas, other plans in his mind. He wanted to save his life, he wanted to run, he just wanted to show off his talent. But luckily enough, he lived to see the next day. But one thing transfer from this, why would I want to go to the UWI Back Gate, go do all of them things? But it must cause from something. But youth, God alone are your protector. And I think himself, he need to go to church now and give him life to the Lord, and he need to keep him eye on the lookout, because he never probably know if something else can come or whatever can happen. But the good part about this, the person who exited the vehicle never hurted anyone else. You know, sometimes, you know, persons go on the ends and people in the way, them touch them in the sense where them wet them up with the strap. Nobody never get injured. Everybody speed off, get into a safe location and went to their business, their daily business. And even the cars spread off to try to get to safety, because they see what's going on. They hear the explosion of these high-powered stuff. And luckily enough, the man ran away. But luckily enough for these men who exited the vehicle with these firearms, no one was there, which would be a licensed firearm holder or a police that is off duty, because anybody could be hurt when they're aiming at the person. Teacher was there, students were there. I can see a teacher in the video who were walking, and she could have been hit, and also a lot of things could happen. So luckily enough, no one was hurt. Either the person who's come to do the damage or the job never get hurt. But I want to leave it down below in the comment section. More when you think about the situation. I think the people who come out of the vehicle too dry high.